Hi there, welcome to episode 21 of Cyberpunk. It is brilliant to have you with me. This feels really weird, putting a video out on a Friday. Can I just say, you know the reason why, because I explained on Monday this week that next Monday, thanks to my diary, which is still open in front of me here, that one particular day next week is just crammed with stuff to do. And that would have made it impossible for me to publish the video and then have chance during the rest of the day to sit down at various points and read and respond to comments. And that is the absolute crucial thing for me, that on the publication day I do have time to do that. I always try to make sure that day is clear. This has failed spectacularly just for next Monday. Weirdly, the rest of the week, fine. The weekend is okay too, but the Monday, So that's why the video is going out today. And just to remind you as well that I won't be responding to comments therefore on Monday. So if you're one of those people who likes to watch the video on Monday, it'll be Tuesday before I can catch up with you. I'm just, honestly, it's been a day today. My email also stopped working, my channel email, and I've just noticed, as if to make things even worse, that my baby granddaughter has left her mark on my t-shirt, so I'm going to have to go and change that now before I can continue this introduction. It's been a day. Let's move on to the housekeeping. Email, funnily enough, something I just mentioned, is what I want to talk about first. As most of you know, we have an email address associated with the channel. It's the sole means, if you want to call it that, alongside YouTube comments, that is, of communicating with me. In other words, it's for things that don't fit easily into YouTube comments. I have had people ask, do you do other social media? Are there other ways of communicating with you? And the answer is I don't. So for the purposes of this channel, it's either the comments section of YouTube videos or the email address. What's prompted me to talk about emails in the intro was actually reading all the emails in Cyberpunk 2077 on people's laptops and computers, the stuff that V is encountering, including spam. So since you guys get to see the comments in YouTube videos, obviously they're public, everyone can see them, but you don't know anything about what lands on the email doormat of the channel, I would sort of open that up today and just talk about the kind of things that go on. So shall we start with the negative ones? A couple of times recently I've had people who I think were making out that they were representing or from well-known companies, reaching out to suggest partnership deals. Obviously spam, obviously fake, and dealt with accordingly, but these things do happen. I've also had legitimate contact from people of working for companies of various sizes down to one-man bands wanting to provide their surefire optimization services of various sorts for my channel, designer thumbnails, subscriber boosting, algorithm manipulation expertise, all that sort of good stuff, all in return for a slice of the revenue of the channel, of course. The thing that I find humorous, of course, is I don't have any revenue from the channel. They say that they've done their research and that's why they like my channel. You know, they've looked into it thoroughly. They've done nothing of the sort, because if they did, they'd know that I don't have any income from the channel and I'm not interested at all in the financial side of it. That's something that's quite weird when you think about it. It really undermines the whole validity of them making contact with me in the first place, that they say they know so much but actually know so very little about me or the channel, or the values of the channel for that matter. So you might not be surprised that I just sort of trash all of that stuff. That goes directly in the bin. So yeah, a bunch of spam actually of various sorts, just as we get in Cyberpunk 2077, although actually not the enlargement gel emails or anything to do about what dire warnings that my computer's been taken over, compromised, and is about to ruin my life. That doesn't happen either. But on the other side, if we turn to the positive of the email inbox coin, there have been some amazing emails too. I've had one email recently from a real equipment manufacturer whose name we would all recognise, and I'm hoping something comes of that. I've had some lovely fan artwork sent through to me too. This is the sort of stuff, as I was saying, that just does not work in YouTube comments. That's use of the email channel, which is perfectly fine. Very creative stuff that they've made. which must have taken ages to do. And with so many of you actively playing Cyberpunk 2, I've had screenshots sent through from people's playthroughs, some of them illustrating bugs that people have found. They've managed to capture it in a single frame, which is skillful. It seems we all appreciate a fun image of a bug. On top of that, people have sent me stuff like links to Cyberpunk readables. Really, there's been so much good coming through in the emails from individuals out there, people who are just watching the videos and responding to them, which is gorgeous. It's lovely to see. Beyond the sort of personal contacts, I've also had some checkable and genuine email requests inviting me to contribute to projects that other people are doing. That reminds me, I have one actually which I haven't responded to. I'm going to scribble it on my pad, because if I don't, I may forget. Projects that people have underway already, or that they're planning to do, which are mostly connected with Cyberpunk. I've also had contacts from devs and people working in the games industry in other ways too. That's good. And I've had a big message of encouragement from someone who verifiably works at CDPR, which was just wonderful. So really, if you look at the two sides, as I said, of the email inbox situation, the spam has been massively outweighed by the quantity of good things coming in, and for that I'm incredibly thankful, and it makes me very happy. I just thought I'd start the housekeeping by mentioning that, because it's something you guys don't get to see or hear about, and yet without you it wouldn't be happening. So I thought I'd just share it. Secondly, in housekeeping, I mentioned in episode 19, I think it was, the What If game, which is something that I do play for myself in my head because it helps me to prepare for new and unfamiliar situations. I've also used it as a training tool in situations with people. And it came up in the comments, someone was asking about, how What If really works and what this was. Without going into specifics, in certain jobs, it's a vital ability to be able to analyse a situation, draw conclusions and envisage the consequences that might arise from following different courses of action. In my experience, it can be a very powerful tool, a creative thinking tool, if it's used selectively by people who've got some insight and who already have a developed level of experience in a particular context. But it's not a thing for everybody to worry about applying to themselves or every circumstance. It just doesn't work that way. Critical thinking is a skill, but analysis paralysis is a real thing too. So asking what if, though, is definitely part of what makes me me. That much I am absolutely sure about. That came up in the comments, and I just thought I'd address it because obviously there was some interest beyond what I'd already said. So that's it. That's the housekeeping. Short and sweet this week. Let's move on to what we're going to do in this episode. So, having done one Fix-A-Gig as part of last episode, I want to try some more. Episode 21 is going to focus on a specific type of Fix-A-Gig that I have shied away from until now because, to be frank, it looks scary. We're going on a cyber psycho hunt. Cyber psychosis is a massive and growing issue in Night City. From what we've read, from what we've learned, it's caused by individuals who become obsessed with adding more and more cyberware to their bodies to the point that their minds become wildly disturbed. They then turn into deranged, violent, ultra-dangerous individuals with lethal abilities, too deadly in the main for NCPD to handle. In Watson, Regina Jones, the fixer for the area, has kind of taken it upon herself to collect information on these people and create gigs for her subordinates like V to track them down and deal with them. So that's the plan. I'm anticipating that what's about to unfold may be the toughest set of enemies that V has yet come across, and a big learning curve for me. Each one, I'm assuming, will have a unique backstory and a set of circumstances to unravel. Each will have encountered something, some misfortune, that has finally triggered their descent into cyber psychosis, and dealing with each of them, I expect, will pose different challenges. Now that V started doing jobs for Regina, though, and has boosted his weapons loadout recently and his quick hacks by our visit to Victor, I am feeling more confident to try taking some of these cyber psychos on. I've kind of been waiting for this day coming. I'm expecting it will be intriguing and fun working out what's happened to them and what they've got up to in their particular situations. I also hope there's going to be substantial benefits for V from doing this, if you can pull it off, in terms of eddies and maybe stat rewards and possibly progress towards the next level. So what I've done is this. I've checked the big map and I've looked at where we are, and I've plotted a route that picks up right where we left off in the yard of the garages where we dropped off the courier services van at the end of episode 20. And that's going to lead us to several, this route of these dangerous criminals. It will involve some walking, there'll be some bike travel, and I have no idea what I'm going to encounter when we arrive at each location. Now I want to make a couple of points before we set off. Firstly, I'm going to be passing through the route I've mapped out, and I've actually drawn myself a little pencil chart of it here, so I've joined it up like dots so I can see roughly which direction to go. The route we're going to pass through will take me through areas of Night City that I haven't yet seen, but I'm going to be strict with myself this episode. This is not a sightseeing tour. V is a man on a mission today. You all know how strongly I'm drawn to exploring new things, how easily I can be otherwise attracted. There will definitely be opportunities that I'll be building in later episodes to thoroughly explore for full-on sightseeing and more off-grid style shenanigans in these areas shortly. The fact that the next off-grid episode is actually already in planning should reassure you of that. But this episode is about V and me sticking to our guns, literally, gaining experience and expertise in dealing with these uniquely challenged, cyberware infected, psychotic citizens. So that's the first point. Secondly, there will be people who say, because they've said it before, why have you stopped the main storyline, the main quest line at this point? It's not safe to stop the main storyline like this. Actually, I've checked specifically because of your concerns, and it is safe in this instance. I specifically made sure it was. In fact, all the main characters' quest lines, including Panam's, are now up and running at last, and they're all safely parked at points we can return to. In Panam's case specifically, we reached a point in the last episode where we'd recovered her beloved car, we'd dealt out rough justice to a whole bunch of Raff and Shivs, including her nemesis, Nash. We were resting up ahead of turning our attention to V's intended quest to reach Anders Hellman. We can return to pick up with Panam whenever we like now, and when we do return to that quest line, at that point I will recap all the events from episode 20 in much more detail, as well as looking at the development between Pam and V's relationship. So all of that's got to come. So in this episode, and I have been waiting to get into these more enticing fixer gig scenes, including the cyber psychos like this, for a long time, the time has finally come. So let's get started. Okay, let's get started. Now you'll notice that in the side menu I've cleared everything off the map apart from Cyber Psycho sightings, and here is the very first one of them that we were tasked with, which is called Where the Bodies Hit the Floor, and it's not very far from where we are, so I'm going to make that our task. Because it's not very far, I'm intending to walk. It's telling me I should go that way, but I have a feeling I can go back up this slope to the road that I came down and cut out that little corner bit, so that I shall do. I have really not got a great deal of confidence. I'd have to say I'm more confident taking these on, but I'm not... Oh, hello. Huh? Neither am I brimming with the thought that I'm going to find this easy. I don't think it's going to be easy. And I didn't really mean to walk into a gang up here, but I have done. Oh, I can take control of the vehicle. Of course I can. Let's ping this dude and just find out who he's with. He's been in a battle because his health bar is already partially depleted. And he has friends. 2 more showing up behind there. I have a feeling that I shall take these out first because they're just in my way. I've got to go past them for one thing. So let's just do this. Oh, he's gone. I think he's gone. Yes, he looks very poorly. He's hit the ground. I have just had a thought. If my RAM was to recover sufficiently before they locate me, they're hiding behind the car, those two. I can take control of the car. So I can actually now drive it. I can move the car. Ha ha ha. I just got rid of your cover. Your cover is blown. Can I afford a contagion? I'll just do an overheat on one of them, I think. They're still tracing me. That didn't stick. Let's try it again. Overheat. There you go. You have that one because your friend's gone that way out of the picture. So he's no danger to me and you're no danger to me now. And I think I'll have recovered enough to give him an overheat too. There we go. I could have zoomed in. You're right. You're quite right. I could have zoomed in. I didn't bother. And they're gone. I think we've done it. Okay, let's cut away from being in control of the vehicle and go pick these people's brains, I was going to say, which is probably apt considering what we're going to get up to in this episode. Hello. Oh, that wasn't good, was it? You're not part of this, are you? There are more bodies here than I thought there were going to be. Oh. I will take everything of yours. Because you're not going to need it anymore, let's be honest, are you? I'll have a quick look around. Oh, there seems to be things parked underneath this car. I think I'm going to have to move the car. Can I move the car? Yeah. Oh, it's so inconvenient when you've got things left underneath the vehicle. Oh dear, I've just run over a body. Let's get out quickly. I'm terribly sorry, but resources. Yes, that's nice. Quick scan. Some more over in the corner just hiding there, look, randomly. Lots of bottles of moonshine and stout and water to wash it down with because, you know. Oh, there's some ammunition up there too. I don't want to get too distracted, says he, who is otherwise attracted all the time by things. I am, is a man on a mission today. Okay, alright, I'll have those because they're tier 3. You talked me into it. Thanks. Right. Now I want to resume my walking towards this first Cyber Psycho sighting. Thanks everybody. It was really good of you. I enjoyed that. Yeah, that's right. Up the hill and round the corner. It's a lovely day for it. It's just gone noon. The streets are fairly bare. Nice to see a policeman around. I think I can stay this side of the road for now. Everyone's gone for lunch, I suspect. That's the food eateries of this place will be crammed with night citizens. Is that what they call themselves? Night citizens? They should really, shouldn't they? All of them munching down on burgers and other stuff. The ones that aren't playing steel drums, that is. Hi. You're very good. Have you been practicing long?
How's it going?
It's going really good. I can't quite hear you because over the noise of your drums. I'm very pleased to see you're wearing ear protection. That's...
Okay.
What? I'm sorry I can't hear you because of the drums. Yeah, and you can't hear me. This is not going to go well, this conversation.
Hey there.
Hey there to you too. Oh, I don't know. What do you think of it?
You want something, June?
I do. I want to keep moving towards some cyber psychos because I'm tasked today. 275 metres away, that direction over there, is a bad guy. And I don't know what to expect. I mean, I could have read the text on this. It's just occurred to me. It says, there are few centres in Night City. Super sketch stomach melting street food, politicians choked by corporate leashes, and the echo of screams heard from coming from the Totentans Club. Oh wait, and one more. If you step foot down the wrong alley, your head will probably roll out the other end. Where the bodies hit the floor. Well, it gives you fair warning, doesn't it? I do realise, by the way, that I've got ability and skill points waiting to be spent. I'm not in a rush to spend those just at this very moment in time. Oh, there's another gang here. Oh God! And 4 more of them just arrived. Ay, ay, ay.
Either you bring her, or I end her myself.
Oh, and I've just walked into a fight. Oh, this is entertaining. Should we get some popcorn? This is Maelstrom, who are taking on... who are you people in the background? Can I look at you? Tiger Claws. Okay, well you can just wipe each other out for all I care. Let's watch. I mean, it's quite entertaining. Who's going to win out of this lot? Oh, he's outnumbered, so he's gone down. That wasn't going to happen, was it?
Got some for you right
Oh, and he's on his own, and he's got 3 of them shooting him. That was terribly unfair. So, we're going to call that one a win for Maelstrom. Now, I know you're all feeling really clever, but what you didn't know was I'm here with my contagion and overheat. And I've got a really good gun now, which I'm happy to use. He's not affected by this because he was too far away. You can have an overheat of your own. There you go. I don't want you feeling left out. Will you look at that? It wasn't quite enough to get rid of him, but a cheap short circuit will finish him off. There he goes. She's very hardly affected by what I did, so she's going to need an overheat of her own on top of everything, and now everyone's gone. A little cluster of crosses, look, on the minimap. Isn't it great when you see that? Doesn't it just brighten your day? Hello. Hello, you got anything for me? Your chest is saying it's got something for me. If that's the acceptable expression to use, you know what I meant. You've dropped a lot of stuff. I always think it's weird the way the radio plays cheerfully in the background when there's all this destruction and mayhem that's unfolded. These are great bikes, by the way. Look at that one. Whoa, love the colour scheme on that. I would describe it as... It is yellow, it's not gold, is it? Because that's gold on the exhaust that you can see there. Whoa, that's just so gorgeous. Say what you will about these gang members, they do look after their bikes. A lot of product is bought. I suspect most of their pocket money goes on things to polish their bikes and maintain the good look of them. And we've picked up a progression shard for cyberware capacity. Hey, what have you got for me? I like your helmet, by the way. If it was possible to take that off you, I probably would, but I'm not going to even try. This is not... I realise this is not getting cyberware, cyber psychosis people sorted out. This is collecting stuff, which... You've lost your number plate. The reason I think that's showing up is because someone's lying on something and preventing me from quite getting hold of it. There we go, that's the whole lot. Thanks very much. Good to see you. I'll do a quick scan. And there's a garage towards the back of here, which I would have missed had I not scanned. A few tier 3 components. Lots of spontaneous satisfaction. I hope to get some spontaneous satisfaction today, because I've not tried a Cyber Psycho. They are scary. It's just the idea that they are kind of superhuman. They've been imbued with a devil-may-care attitude because of the psychosis, which makes them lethal. I'm running around with my gun out. I've just realised. I'm so sorry. Put it away. Put it away. Put it. Put it. Stop. Thank you. It just makes them feel more tricksy to deal with. Wow, this is a heavily industrial area down here. I kind of think I've overrun myself slightly, but I need to go backwards. And then round here. Thankfully they've cordoned off that bit of roadworks there for people like me not to have to jump over it, even though I did. It's the This is not a really well looked after part of the city. Look at the way that the road surface has been allowed to deteriorate and decay in multiple places. I will quickly run across there even though I'm not properly on the crossing. Thank you, madam, for holding up traffic for me. It is appreciated. This guy looks like he's just heading back to work with a whopping great tool bag.
Do I know you?
Not really. I was just admiring your big tool bag. Or belt, or whatever you want to call it. It's halfway between the two, really, wasn't it? I'll cross over here quickly. Thank you. Aren't the road users being very observant today and very considerate towards other people like me? Pedestrians. So they should be as well. When I'm out running, I frequently have to remind the occasional driver, don't see too many of them because of where I am, but the occasional driver suddenly pops up from nowhere and thinks because there's not much traffic around that, you know, they own the road. You have to sort of say to them, hang on, you know, don't forget us pedestrians. I'm a driver too. You're a pedestrian too sometimes. I think that's like role-playing though, isn't it? It's like gaming in a way. When you're playing a role, you tend to forget other things. You tend to put them to the back of your mind. What I can't put to the back of my mind is we've just arrived. Oh, I had a sort of little feeling in my tummy then. You can do this. You can do this. I know it's hostile, you don't have to tell me that. I'm gathering that already. What can I... hang on. What can I see already from a distance? I have a body. Cause of death, quantity of blood indicates deep wounds, traces of alcohol present. And I've got some yellow patches, which I can't at this distance resolve. I'm going to have to be careful. My cyber psycho is round the corner. We've entered the yellow area of activity and it looks big. But it was indicating round that corner initially when I got here, so I'm banking on that being accurate. Can I now resolve these yellow patches? Oh, blood trail. Belonging to a deceased corporate. Is that the same? I think it is. Oh, please be careful. Let's not die with the very first one that we try. Yeah. And we have bodies, but the bodies are not actually resolving into much. This one was the only one that did, and it had a shard by it, which I did not see initially. Your trauma team policy has expired. Your trauma team policy has expired. Immediate action required. Dear client, we regret to inform you that your trauma team policy has expired due to lack of payment. Please remember to activate your card immediately so we may continue to keep you healthy and safe in life's most dangerous moments. You can't afford to hesitate when your livelihood is at stake. Trauma team. Oh, and they were so right, weren't they? You should have done this. And then you wouldn't have died from a quantity of blood indicating deep wounds. Well, that's a good advert they could use in their promotional work, I suppose. Don't be like this person. Yeah, these bodies. There's another body over there, and this one has a readable with it as well. What's your cause of death again? Grievous wounds. Now, when I originally came down this cul-de-sac, this area, this part here to the right was where it was indicating the cyber psycho was, and this is a bounded area. There is no one else here. There's no way in or out. Nothing shows up when I scan. So my cyber psycho could be in there somewhere. There's enough stuff for them to hide behind. I'm not going in there. I could get a vantage point. Maybe. Will it give me a vantage point into that area or will it not? I mean, that would be better. That one up there. Can I get up there? Maybe I can. I can use my double jump. There are stairs. That side. Ooh. Hello. Wait a second. I believe I'm... Ooh. Now then. I wasn't planning on coming up here, but I'm so glad I did. Ooh, that's tricky to get at. Let me just look down on it from above. Now I can take the vinyl record and the other things. The hand fan. Never know when you might need one. I think that was an... Was that not an access thing there? I think it is, you know. Ooh. Yeah, he's still showing it in that side alley there. I will jack into this. Is it going to be what I think it is? Yes, it is. See, you know how I do these. Actually, it just says BD1C, doesn't it? But I will look at it. I will take time to look at it, and then I'll have a go. Give me a sec. Right, I think I have this. I'm not entirely sure. Here we go. Yeah. BD's got to be followed by 1C. It's got to be followed by 1C. That's it. It only took 3 to do it. Okay. So what did you give me for that then? Load of quick hack components and a crafting spec for short circuit. Good. Now this is no use to me because I want to be able to see down there, so I need a different vantage point here. I'm going to go back this way, the way I was going before, and try to get onto the roof of the building next door, which is this roof here. I don't mean to go spending too long exploring around here because, as I said, I'm on a mission today. I've got a number of these to do. Let's see if I can get a success out of the first one. They're definitely still showing as being in that area. Ooh, don't go too near the edge though. Alright, let's take a closer look. Oh, what's that? Yes! Here we go. This is Ellis Carter. He's in Maelstrom, or was. He's got an awful lot of abilities. It's no wonder he's dangerous. Oh, and resistance 2, +2. I think I will. Oh, hello, has he spotted me? He looks like he's on the move. I think I'm going to try and overheat him. What was that? Not once. I can only afford once. I'm going to overheat him once. We have engaged him. Oh, and his health bar at the top dropped 13%. So overheat is successful against this guy. I can keep him busy at a distance. This might be a nice easy start, this guy. Down to 71. I wonder if he can recover his health. There are so many things I don't know, which I'm going to find out during the course of this. He's coming my way, but he's also... Oh yeah, he sounds disturbed. He doesn't sound like he's very happy. He doesn't know where I am, because I'm so high up here and I'm keeping partly obscured. He doesn't know where I am. Ellis Carter, he's not having a good day. I'm sorry, Alice, I'm here actually for your health and the health of all those around you. You've become a bit of a nuisance. Even your friends can't tell you. They've given me the job. I'm just going to track him as he goes around this corner. He's looking. He knows something's up. Look at him. What's he down to now? 28. I don't think I'm going to have to fire a shot. I don't really want to fire a shot, actually. Whoa. Hold it there. My objective is going to be to disable these people, not kill, if I can avoid killing them. Neutralise the threat, it said. That could mean kill, but it doesn't necessarily mean that. What's he on now? There's a whole bunch of dudes over there, I've just noticed, who I don't really want to get involved in this. No, we're not running away. Come on. Stay where I can see you. He's turned round. He's gone! Search the area to collect information. Whoa. There's a lot of rewards from that. I mean, only $328, but that's probably the least satisfying of those stats. Actually, I was expecting rather more in terms of financial recompense for the effort. I also think I may have climbed the wrong way here. I should be alright dropping that far onto that tank. Yeah, that's okay. There we go. Right, let's do you first, matey, shall we? Hi. How are you? Or we have a conversation. Oh, now we've got a load of dollars. 5,000. And there's a conversation between Brick and Ellis. Brick? This isn't the Brick as in the robot gig, is it? Where we were trying to get the robot for the heist? Archive conversation, Brick and Ellis. Ellis, what are we going to do, Brick? Got a bad feeling Royce wants to in thee, and he's got the people to back him. We got to do something. Brick, where have you been? I'm 100% sure he's gunning for my reins. I've been a walking corpse since yesterday. My advice is to get out while you can. Ellis, you're rolling over? We have people too. Jesus, Brick, I'm not going to work for that Rusty and that psycho douche smirk of his. Brick, don't write that kind of stuff, El. You believe in me so much. Believe me when I say you gotta get out. Ellis, oh, you. Your shorts and all you want, but I won't let Royce get away with this. Oh, Royce and Brick. This is the remnants of the heist preparations where we went to buy the robot, obtain the robot. Oh, wow. Okay, bodies. Now I'm in a position to do some serious looting and checking out. I want to go into that area where you were hiding, because I couldn't get in there before, and this guy also had a readable. Let's leave the readable for the moment and just do the rest of the scanning. This person, body sustained grievous wounds. We have drug inhaler, empty inhaler with traces of RPM, drug used for torturing. Blood traces and saliva matches Ellis Duarte, his name. Bodies, blood wounds, blood loss from multiple wounds, evidence of drug use, same again. Nice crate of goodies. Tier 4 components and a load of actual clothing too. I think we need to read your readable to discover what on earth happened here. Okay, this is an archive conversation. Hoof and Sanders. Hoof, today's your day to clean up after Brick's pet, or else the boss man finds out we made a rabid dog out of the corpse he wanted. Sanders, I swear to God he makes more messes than he cleans up. Hoof, it's kind of like having our own trained cougar or some. Sanders, for real, even howls and growls, so much I can't sleep. What do you do that he screams so much? Hoof, just showed him what happens when you stand up to Royce. It was Dawes' idea to strip out his old chrome, plus we beat his face like it was a ski-filled pinata. Can't really talk no more, just howls like the traitor he is. But that means you gotta grab the mop and clean up all them fleshy bits and blood he leaves lying around after dealing with our problem customers. Gonna stink it up here soon and scare off all the eddies. Sanders, then get him inside and away from the trash cans already. Ain't complicated. Ugh. The logistics of dealing with bodies. Oh, that was gross. Oh, Brick and Royce, and now we know. Yeah, that little thing was not over, was it? Send the information to Regina. I shall do this. Regina. Cyber Psychos sighting, where are the bodies? She texted me, I don't need to remind you this is a Maelstrom hotspot. If you confirm a Cyber Psycho's behind this, please do try to keep them alive. I did this. I'm texting her, it was a gang dispute. The guy was one of Brick's people, tried to take revenge on Royce. You can guess how his solo attempt at a vendetta panned out. Got pumped full of drugs, tortured, and made into this wild attack dog of a bouncer. As requested, I didn't flatline him, but I honestly doubt there's much left to collect, in the mental sense. And Regina says, so I scrounged up some more info. It looks like the guy was Brick's only devotee left. All his other followers turned coat in half a millisec. I'm not sure he can be saved, but maybe we'll at least learn something new about the onset of cyberpsychosis. Nice work. Thanks, Regina. Is that it? We've completed a job. Cyber Psycho, where the bodies hit the floor. Okay, I think that one was a fairly straightforward one because I was able to take cover. The NCPD saying job complete. I feel happy. Ooh, load of experience points coming in now. And street cred. Oh God. Here's me congratulating myself. Loads more eddies as well. I don't really mean to interfere with your business, but you know I'm going to, because you are in fact going to be Maelstrom as predicted. I'm not going to bother pinging you because I think there's just the three of you from what I could see from my vantage point up top. No more turned up. We'll see how you like a contagion and an overheat between you. Share this. Sharing is caring. Yeah, it's having some effect. I don't think you need to trace my location. I'm over here. Has it finished them off? Has it killed all of them? I think it did. Killed. Has it disabled all of them? Incapacitated all of them? I think it has. Hello? Thanks ever so much for that really quick boost to my collection of stuff and stats. I very much appreciate it. Right, now what I want to do is to pop back onto my map and look for the next one. Now I've already made my mind up, as I said in my plan, which I've just looked down at and consulted, that this is the next one I'm going to go to over here, which is sort of on the waterfront by the look of it. It seems to be very close to the water actually. It's the other side of the road even. Zoom right in. It is. It's right next to the water. Like maybe on a landing stage or something, is that? Or some buildings? I think it's flat. It doesn't seem to have 3D-ness to it. So that's our next one. This one says undiscovered. Who knows what you might find? So we've logged into that one. Is the journal going to show me anything about it? No, it literally just says undiscovered. Who knows what you might find? So I don't even have a descriptor for this one. It's a kilometre away. I think a whole bunch more gang members over here. Have I got any cover? I kind of need to go past you. I don't think you're going to take kindly to me doing it. I could go a different way, I suppose. Can I sneak down here? I mean, I could, yeah. Do you know what, guys? Have a good day. You look like you're grooving over there. Plus, do you know what? Let's do a ping and just find out how many of them there would have been had I decided to take them all on. Right, so maybe not that many, but they are then mixed in with ordinary civilians. And that would have been a catastrophe. I've made a good decision there. Had I decided to attack this lot, I can't see any way that I would have been able to separate them out easily without some of these ordinary, fun-loving citizens getting caught up in the aftermath. I'd have probably ended up with the NCPD after me, and I don't need that today. So you're okay. You carry on doing what you're doing. More power to your elbow and all that. It has been pointed out to me on numerous occasions you don't have to engage every gang member you see. I find it hard to resist because to my mind, and I've been trying to work this out actually, which gangs am I tolerating and which gangs will I not? To my mind, there isn't a lot to choose between many of them. And I think I say that in terms of not just gang but also clans. The Aldecados I've got a soft spot for because I think I'm learning stuff about the Aldecados and I like what I'm seeing. They appear to be a group not necessarily out for conflict. They want to be just living their life and left to do it. When you think that they originated as farmers, the nomads as a whole, it's weird to think how they've morphed over time to being what they are now. And it's also weird to think how some of them are more belligerent than others, but I guess you could say it's down to the way they've been treated by society. Perhaps that's had something to do with it. I don't know where this is going to be, but it's further away than I thought it was. Whoa, look at all that. I've been trying to work out whether there's any rhyme or reason to the things that you see in the graffiti, particularly the phrases that are used. I mean, some of them, like "no tomorrow" that you can see there, fairly obviously evoke the general sense of hopelessness that some people are having about what's going on in Night City. But then others of them are just, they're just the kind of things that you might see, I suppose, in graffiti. Some of them have references to bodily functions. Some of them are deprecating. Others are defamatory towards certain people in the society. Yeah, I think I'm going to catch my bike. I think I'm going to get Archie. Archie, I think I fancy a ride because it's such a lovely day. I could walk it, but I said it's going to be a mixture of walking and riding, and I walked to the last one. Also, do you know what? I think I might go first person because I can take my time. Arasaka Waterfront. That's an interesting location. I have not been to Arasaka Waterfront. Little China. It's going to go dark in a moment. There's a big tunnel coming up. Corporate thieves must die, it says cheerfully as we're entering this. Oh, it was just an overpass and an underpass. Oh, look at that. Lattice work sections to the thing spanning over the top of the road, and the sun, the way it's casting these regular shadows. Oh, we're nearly there. Oh, I was enjoying that little ride in first person and at 40 miles per hour. I think I need to park up here. It looks like we're going down there where those people are going. Archie, that was a really nice ride, wasn't it? Now you stay there, I'll be back. Who knows what you might find has me a little concerned. It's only 80 metres this way. Oh, hello.
Hey, V, could you investigate something for me? Caught wind of a scuffle at the docks.
That's what I'm doing.
Could be junkies, but this thing smells like a cyber psycho flare-up to me. And I want to know if drugs played any part. A cold body's no good to check, so keep him alive.
Oh, same again. Okay. Don't... Oh, hello. One more thing. The security in these places is always beefed up, so chances are our guy's going to pack a heavy punch. Oh. That was spooky. How did you do... Can you teach me how to do that? Hey. I'd love to be able to do that. It would be so useful. It's this bit of wall here, wasn't it? Can I do that? No. I love this. There's these random abilities that people have. This is a spooky place. It said 80 metres and I think I've just walked 40 of those. I have a body. A dead security guard. Unresponsive, no pulse. Body sustained severe injuries from a blunt weapon. I do have a camera. Oh, do you know what? Let's ping first using that to see if we can locate. Hello. Oh, right, there we go. Cyber Psycho sighting, ticket to the major leagues. I don't think... Is there more than one camera? There isn't. And unfortunately, it's blocked. Where it's located is not helpful. It's basically covering the walkway that I'm already on. There is me. Not helpful. So the ping places our Cyber Psycho somewhere in the distance in that direction. The camera is of no help because it's this side. Ooh.
Lovely neighborhood.
Isn't it just? Is that all you're going to say? You're just here to make my tummy go even worse, aren't you? You don't realise how much these combat things stress me out. They really do. This is something, like I said, I've been waiting to do this, to take on some of these cyber psychos, and I thought it made sense to take them on in a bunch. Oh, archive conversation. But heck, the sort of physical reaction within me to doing this is not comfortable at times. Let's read this. Archive conversation, Bobby and Frank. Bobby: hey Frank. Frank: hey, yeah? Bobby: can you take my shift tonight? Frank: you're yanking me right now. Been on my feet for 48 hours already. Bobby: listen buddy, you know I wouldn't be asking if I didn't have a good reason. Frank: so what is it? Bobby: I landed 2 ticks to a Blackouts game tonight. You know my kid's crazy about him. This was the only game we could squeeze in. Real short notice, please, Frank. I'll get you back. 3 of your shifts for this one of mine. Frank: fine, but throw in some stims so I don't keel over on duty. Bobby: Frank, my man, anything, thanks. You're the best. Frank: yeah, no problem. And don't forget to snap a still of you and the kiddo, Mr. Dad of the Year. Oh. And now I feel sad. I'll eat that Pitoro, the consumable. It'll make me feel better. Dear. Okay, these cyber psychos are nasty pieces of work, aren't they? What do you think, Johnny? Are you going to help me do this? No, of course you're not. You're just going to stand there completely invulnerable to all this. Question: if I die, do you die? There's a thought. Or will your chip still function and somebody could extricate it and insert it into someone else? Assuming they've got the technology, that is. I have another body. It's a dead worker, unresponsive, no pulse. Body sustained severe injuries from a blunt weapon. Again. I don't want to distract my... There he is. I've got a sight of Alec Johnson. Affiliation: Afterlife Mercs. He has heavy subdermal armour. He can break hold. He can charge jump. He has biohazard grenades. And 2+ resistance. I wonder if a synapse burnout might be the thing to go with him. Shall we try it? Since he's got heavy subdermal armour, maybe. Let's rock. I've got some verticality I can use in that corner should I need it. Oh yeah, that did some damage. 18% of damage. He's there again. I don't know whether a short circuit is going to achieve a lot. He was on 82. Let's see what this does. Short circuit knocked 5% off, and it cost me 5 to use. I could keep chipping away at him. He's unaware of me at the moment. He's puzzled because he knows he's under attack, but he knows not from where. I can't use the synapse burnout yet. I've got to charge up to 12. I'm getting there. Oh, he's moved. No, quickly, while he's still in range, another synapse burnout. Boom. 57%. That knocked 20 off him. That one hurt, didn't it?
Hey, motherfucker, you're a bitch.
You're just whinging because you can't work out where I am, because I'm not stupid. Regina told me to take you alive, and if synapse burnout does it, I will do it, and then pop an overheat in at the end. 36%. He's not moving. If he had any sense, he would have moved. Let's try and overheat now, actually. Let's see what this does. From 36% to... Oh, that was pretty effective too.
Motherfucker, you're a bitch.
Okay, I don't want to kill him, so I'll short circuit him. We'll see what that does. Ouch. He's down to 7. Overheat is non-lethal, so what I might do is wait until I've recharged enough. This guy's been easy. I expected him to be far harder than this to get to, because of where he was located and the fact I couldn't see where he was. Okay, that should be you done. Ooh. What happened there? What was that all about?
Hey, motherfucker! You're...
What? He's gone back to 100%. How? What? Aye. Okay, let's try that again. I'm speechless. That wasn't as easy as it looked then, was it? I want a gun. Oh, now that's a new gun. I think I'm going to have to use a combination of things here. I think I'm going to have to use some height as well. I think if he sees me, I'm in deep trouble.
Hey, motherfucker! You're a bitch!
Now, you really shouldn't say things like that because it just annoys me. And then I'm likely to burn your synapses out for you. Here we go. Oh, I haven't used this gun before. How effective? Whoa! It's pretty good. But he can shoot me too. I have no cover here.
Not like this!
I mean, I'm going to try to dent him. There's Alec. And now I'm going to overheat him, which should finish him off. He's gone to 1%. He's gone. This time I've got him. My health is regenerating, which is fine. It's over. Street cred's gone up. Levels got experience points going in. $328, which seems to be like a standard fee for doing these jobs. And then after that, whatever other bonus you can pick up is just yours to find. I will maintain a weapon. It's saying the same again. Search the area to collect information, which I shall do. I will maintain a weapon stance because he was talking to himself, I think, but he may not be completely alone. So, yeah. Another dead worker. Body sustained severe injuries from a blunt weapon. Thank you for all those things. I've just got to be a little bit careful here because I don't know the area. Alright. We have, I'm guessing, another dead worker. Let's look at you. I didn't do that. The guy is not really revealing much to me, so I'll just take everything he's got. Thanks. We know about you up there. I'll come to you last. Meantime, I shall explore what's left of this area. Because you don't... Hey, that's nifty. Can I go through there? Look at that. I didn't even know I could do that. Oh, I would have put far more collectible things in that small space than actually were there. But hey, good plan there for getting me to go exploring it. We have like a garage here. We have another body which is glowing. I will take those tier 3 components. Of course I shall. I'll have the ammunition. Handgun ammo. Look at the way that the sunlight is coming in through this open garage door here. When you stand outside and look in, the way that the colour of the flooring changes and you can't see the detail in it as easily once it moves into here. The very same surface looks different in sunlight as it does when it's in the shade. Who would you be? Oh, dead corpo. Unresponsive, no pulse. He died the same way. Blunt weapon. He has a report on him. Okay. I'll read that. Oh. What's this all about? Draft report, doc distribution encrypted. So is it the same all the way down? Crack security. All right. Okay, so you know I'm going to stop just to look at this. I don't like working them out in real time. I like just to be able to sort of stop and look and pull faces and tell myself I've got it and say it to myself 2 or 3 times and then have a go. Back in a sec. All right. I believe this one is fairly straightforward. Let's see. Have I got that right? Yeah, let's go. 55, then an E9, then a 1C, then a 1C. That's it. Oh, it's just one line though, isn't it? So we're not going to get a huge amount of reward for it, but we have opened the actual report. Draft report, doc distribution. I drew up the accounts for this month and it looks like we made a handsome profit off our original investment. I talked to Frankie the guard, who claims the glitter cut with paracetamol is by far the most popular choice. He also pointed out that attempted break-ins into the warehouse have increased, seeing as how our newest blend is highly addictive. Thus he's demanding more guards and enhanced security measures. Needless to say, I nipped that idea in the bud immediately. I told him that we could always replace him with a Countdow robot if he can't adequately perform his duties, so I doubt we'll hear any more complaints out of him. That being said, we should consider the long term. Maybe it's worth swapping him out for a robot. In any case, I'm expecting continued profits in the short term, though we still lack reliable long-term data, as we shall see how the product affects our customers' lifespans. Reports of an increase in cyberpsychosis cases directly correlate with our distribution network, but of course we'll omit that from the report. In a few months we might be in a position to model some accurate simulations. To that end, I gave Frank the task of gathering the necessary data within his territory. Oh, so you knew it was causing more cyberpsychosis cases and you were going to conceal that information. And looky here. Deadwalker, unresponsive. He's unresponsive. Give me all of that stuff you've got there. Oh. Let's continue searching. What else is there in here then? Of course there is my main guy here, who I've still got to look at. This is like a helipad? Is that what it is? It's a helipad? Wow. I mean, you're not going to appreciate this because you're, well, incapacitated. But you've got some really good views here. Look at that taking off. Whoa. That's impressive. I wonder if you can hear the engines from it if you're close enough to do so. And then it disappears because it's got a cloaking device. Very Star Trek. That's really nice out there. I've still got my gun drawn because I don't trust anything around here. Okay. So let's have a look at you. First I'll take everything you've got. Oh, ticket to the major leagues. Is that the same one that I read? Let's look at it. Oh no, it's not. Blake, stop acting like a child. I know you read these even if you want me to think you don't give a by never responding. Work in NC is going fine even if the competition is deadly fierce, and I had to invest more in my new Chrome work than we originally planned. Honestly, it was kind of hard to find myself in my new me, if you know what I mean. I sort of felt out of body, I don't know. But all's fixed and we're Nova now. Most importantly, I know we're so close to the job that's going to take us next level. I can feel it in my new titanium reinforced bones. Once I land the gig, I'm going to kill it in a blaze of chrome, fire and style. Then we'll get the life we've always deserved. Missing you and loving you, Alec. Oh dear. That was terribly sad. And then we have a readable called Glitter. Oh, Alec, my dear Alec, I told you to stay away from glitter. That stuff is cooked to get you hooked. Why it hurts so bad when you try to get off it? The pain's designed to resist any drugs or editors. Only thing that could help is paramotocol from Bodyweight Life Preservation Systems. Far as I can tell, they've got some in one of their warehouses in Little China. Problem is, paramotocol costs an arm and a leg, and you're going to have to pop it like Lilu beans for a while to keep the glitter jitters at bay. Oh man, it just didn't work out. I mean, the guy looks like he's in a really bad way. And the carnage that ensued down here because of your cyberpsychosis. All these dead people. Let's send a text to Regina. Uncovered a small-time drug ring at the port with buffet-style variety in what they were pushing. Folks buying it are mostly the local have-nots, and the rate of cyberpsychotic breaks among them is on the rise. I think what we're seeing is a connection driven by the new drug cocktail that's making waves. Got the guy sleeping soundly over here, won't be up anytime soon. Ready for pickup. Guessing lab work should show you what kind of crap he's got swimming around in his bloodstream. And Regina replies, great, appreciate the heads up. Corps don't like getting their hands dirty with people living on curb level, but when a dealer mixes glitter with coal dust or some other, they get Eddie signs in their eyes. The money still lands in their pockets, and another bunch of the city's undesirables fades from the streets forever. Win-win. Wow. It's a harsh business. And we've just completed another cyberpsycho sighting job. Ticket to the major leagues. It keeps defaulting to meet Takamura because that just happens to be the next thing that's on my list of things to do. There we go, job complete. NCPD is now saying congratulations. And experience points, lots of them. Street cred 369. Nice. Ooh, 2,300. Not as much as it could have been, but I'm on 187,000 eddies. Did you see that? Put your gun away. You don't need to be walking around with a gun here. Hey, did you see what I just did over there? You impressed by that?
You just taking a stroll?
I am now. Yeah, I'm trying to get the adrenaline out of my body. Yeah. Do you ever have that feeling that you're trying to get the adrenaline out of your body? At all?
All good?
It is pretty good. I feel better now. I could go for a swim in this filthy river, but I won't because, you know, I value my health too much. Let's go up here and talk to this. She doesn't want to talk to me. She saw me coming and she walked away. No further comment was required. Right, we have completed another one. Now on my map, and I'm sort of heading south in my plan, I'm going to come down to this one here. Again, I don't think it's going to tell me what it is. No, it's not. Alright, okay. Thinking it's 4:44 PM. I shall ride down to it on Archie for this one. Let's get on. I'm going to stay in first person view because why not? I've got to go up that hill apparently. That's a tricky manoeuvre to make on my bike. They want me to get knocked off, don't they? I've got to get round these vehicles. It's quite a thing learning to drive this thing in first person. It is quite twitchy. I don't know if it's better on PC using mouse and keyboard. Maybe it is. I've steered vehicles using mouse and keyboard before now in different games. My potato of a PC, that's not fair. It's not a potato of a PC, it just doesn't have a GPU. It's a perfectly good PC, powerful enough to do my video rendering and stuff. I've got to go up this red slope. But it isn't able to play games, modern games, because it's just not got a GPU. But I have memories of driving and steering things using mouse and keyboard, and it was quite nice, I have to say. It's one of the things that, and I think it's something to do with competitiveness in online gaming, is it? That the PS5 doesn't have so much mouse and keyboard facility access, that it relies on controller. I think that's what it is. I'm not knowledgeable, but that's been my interpretation of it, the way I saw it as being, that the reason keyboard and mouse was limited was because of that. But maybe, you know, if somebody knows differently, perhaps you can enlighten me. Although if you do that in the comments, do read please what other people have put first, because it's that old thing about me having to respond 50 times to the same comment. It's much easier If you just spend a second checking to see if anybody else has mentioned it already and maybe joining in with their response rather than starting one of your own. It's nice when threads start like that actually and people do join in. I think I might need to park my bike down here somewhere. I believe I'm going to look over my shoulder. I'm going to park over here because it says it's not so far. Oh. Thank you. And then I can walk the rest of the way. I'm happy with that. Let's get off the crossing. Stop. Look at this. I'm even parking by the curb now. Because those people who said I was complaining about other road users and I was leaving the bike in the middle of the road, you had a point there. I'm trying not to do that anymore. I'm trying to be a good citizen. And that includes being a good driver. I mean, this is... Actually, you know what? I'm just minded to nip over here and have a quick look under here. This is quite interesting. It's a pretty grotty area. The sort of thing you'd find under a bridge and an overpass and whatever. What's that guy doing there? What are you doing? Just some random maintenance worker. Who are you, NC resident? This is Andrei Kiselyov. His job is obviously to look at big metal cages and decide what they need doing to them. Is he chatty?
Watch your own self.
Oh, okay. He's a bit on edge because I'm guessing what's in that cage, the reason it's in that cage is because it's dangerous. And he doesn't need me putting him off. The game just saved there.
What now?
As if something horrible was going to happen to Andre. I don't want to be responsible for this. Oh, he's got somebody with him. Oh, we had got somebody with him. I thought you were a team. No, this guy's standing well back. He thinks whatever happens to Andre, I'm not going to get caught up in the blast when this happens. Oh. Okay, I'm going to go up the slope behind me because that seems to be the direction of travel. I could take the stairs, I guess, but do they end up in the same place? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. So what I might do is a little bit of creative jumping from one to the other. Ooh, that policeman could have taken exception to me there and he didn't. How about you get out of your vehicle and sort out this... Oh, it sorted itself out. Traffic jam. I've got to go down from where I am. Well, that is possible. There's a slope here I could go down. Oh, that one. Not this one. Okay. Oh, here comes Regina with my...
V, hey. Some construction workers went on strike after finding their tools in the morning covered in blood.
Update.
This site's a parking lot where gangs have been known to pop up.
Right.
Gang violence is a maybe, sure, but my money's on a cyber psycho attack. If I'm right, do what you can to incapacitate them. I'll take it from there.
When you say incapacitate them, I've got a message too. Scavs sometimes come here to sell their victims implants. Maybe a deal didn't go smoothly and one of the scavs got a little carried away. Oh, scavs. When you said incapacitate them, EM, abbreviated, does that mean there's more than one? I mean, so far, taking them one at a time has been alright. I wouldn't like to take on a whole group of them. We have a body. Azan Kanu is dead. I think he's dead. Are you dead, Azan? Yeah, I think he is. And he has no affiliation and no criminal record. He's a victim. Whoa. And we have bits of vehicle here. Is it bits of this vehicle? They blew the doors off and I have another 2 dead bodies. Okay, deceased. Scavenger was in critical condition prior to the crash due to numerous shotgun wounds. How about you? Same thing? Absolutely same thing. Morgan, also a scavenger, deceased, suffered the same problem. So either something wanted into the van or something wanted out in a bad way. I'm guessing the van got shot up and then crashed there. Which probably means my cyber psycho is somewhere around here. Okay. Okay. Do we have any cameras? There seems to be a dearth of them at the moment. It's as if they don't want me to be able to see. Back of a van, been cleaned out. Okay, hostile area. They don't want me to be able to see much. I literally have no cameras. Alright, okay. So somewhere in there, although it's not yet given me a yellow warning bounded box, but it is saying area hostile. Maybe I need to take cover, maybe. Oh. Oh. Here he is. Cedric Muller. No affiliation. He's got combat stim. He's got Sanvistin. I can't say the word. Someone actually said that in the comments, they'd been saying it wrong all the time. They discovered the other day. It looks like it should say Sandivistin, but it's probably not. Mark II. And charge jump. Oh, his lungs and other organs suffered extensive damage from exposure to unknown chemicals. It says down in the bottom corner behind my webcam. Okay. The guy has lung damage. And is that what sent him over the edge? I've got to be a little careful here, because if he spots me, he could take exception. I'm picking these things up now and I don't need to. I realise this. I could leave it till the end. That's a very collectible, whatever that is. Why is this still saying, hang on a second, meet Takamura? It defaults to the next thing in your list. This is its problem. Where actually I am here. Cyber Psycho sighting. On deaf ears. 18 metres away. Hey V, watch out. Whoever left these bodies is still hanging around. Neutralise the threat. Well, I know he's hanging around. He's there. And I will tag him just in case he wanders away. Generally speaking, in this particular episode, I haven't needed to tag. I am thoroughly aware of the need to tag enemies. But in situations like this one particularly, where most of the battle has occurred already, and it's just the Cyber Psycho I'm after, it seems like it's mostly bodies we're dealing with. And that looks like one over there. But I think I'm probably... yeah, it is a body. I'm too far away to identify it. My scan won't work at that distance, or there is nothing to be revealed about the body. One or the other is true. Possibly both. I think I'm ready to initiate an attack on Cedric Muller. I think I'm going to give him a synapse burnout and then maybe try overheats. Let's go, Cedric. As soon as this starts, he's going to begin tracing me, I suspect. Maybe not. Okay, that's good. It did 10% damage only. That's not a lot of damage. I'm wondering whether I could initiate an overload on this and try and damage him some more without killing him. Let's try it. No, he was too far away. And now the space between us is on fire. I may have just shot myself in the foot. Let's try instead overheat and see what that does to him. He's on 90%. Overheat is doing... okay, better. 14% of damage. And it's cheaper to apply too, so I can afford another one of those. I must not kill him. Oh, trouble. Having said that, nor must I become a pincushion. I will shoot at him because it keeps him busy. Okay, I'm running myself now, just to get some distance between us. I will hide behind here. I'll medicate. I'll reload my weapon. And I'll give him some more of this. Down to 11%, 10%, and then I'll overheat him. That might finish him off. Quickly, take cover. He's gone. Ooh! Ouch, ouch! I've set my pants on fire. I got too close to that car. I keep doing that. It's the second time I've done that recently. Okay, let's do some body collecting. Or rather, sampling. I'm not worried about collecting them. Generally speaking, although it has benefits, I seem to be averse to picking bodies up and tidying them away. I don't know why this is. I think it's because I'm probably just too wrapped up in doing other things to worry too much about bodies and whether they've been tidied up. Even for the small benefits that it gives me from being tidy. Okay, we have an archive conversation with a name that I'm not going to be able to say, so I will read that. I'm going to abbreviate the names to Mac and Peter. Please forgive me because I just literally can't say the name. So Mac says, "You get those blockers the client wanted?" Peter says, "No, what client?" Mac says, "The annoying one." Peter, "Oh, that one. Don't got him." Mac says, "So now what? How are you going to make it up to him? Massage his balls?" Peter, "First off, you, and second of all, why are we the ones clearing up Biotechnica's mess?" Mac says, "Good point. So what's on the menu?" Peter, "I say we carve him to the bone." Mac, "Just don't forget the tools because I'm not yanking out his implants with my bare hands." Peter, "Meds or no meds, gonks anyway." Peter, "Plus, not like he would have put in a good word for us. He's still got bad lungs." Mac, "Who cares? Instead of meds, he'll get steel to the gut." Peter, "Life's a bitch, ain't it?" Mac, "Oh, come off it. You had a job and you botched it. Own up and stop acting so smart." Whoa. What a way to meet your end. Man, that's horrid. We have another archive conversation. Isn't that the same one though? Oh, yeah, it is. We've already read that one. Okay. I'll take the €4,969 though. I mean, wow. So we've read that one. It was just another copy of the same thing. Let's have a... Ooh. Painkillers, blood and saliva belonging to Cedric Muller. Okay. Oh, Cedric. Oh, there's another little crate of something in the corner there. How did I miss you when I went and got that one? You were right next to it. And you were well worth having too. I don't know how I did that. Also, there's a body over there who seems to have some ammunition for me. Thanks very much. And some Eurodollars. Not much, only 33, but 193,000 now. I'm starting to feel rich. I'm not, because someone told me in the comments the other day they'd got like, was it 900,000 eddies in their game? That just seems an astonishing amount of money. Give me your gun. Carnage. Tier 3 plus power shotgun. It's slower than what I'm currently equipped with, but look at the damage on it. Whoa. It slightly reduces movement speed and jump height because it's regarded as a heavy weapon. I will take it and think about it. I'm not going to do it now. Archive conversation. This is Cedric and Mac. Cedric, I need those neuroblockers. A lot of them now. Mac, so we'll get some. Cedric, I said I need them now. The pain's got me losing my damn mind. Mac, chill. They'll get here when they get here. What's the pain from anyway? Cedric, they poisoned me. Biotechnical. Everyone here's got it. Their lungs are collapsing. Some are dead already. I swear, once I'm back on my feet... Mac. Alright, was just trying to be polite. Mac. Never asked for your whole life story. Ooh, Cedric. Wow, I mean, had he survived, Biotechnica would have known about it. I think we've looted this entire lovely garage area. Well, it was once and it probably will be again. Right now it's a bit of a mess. So many things are on fire. Flames seem to burn for a long time in this game. You know how fires die out? But I think, you know, just here, if something's on fire, like this van for instance, it's going to stay on fire. Although I swear there was a body in there when I walked past it last time, and now it's gone. Oh, quickly. I want to message Regina. Cyber Psycho sighting on deaf ears. Took a gentle approach with Cedric. Guy already went through enough being a lab rat for Biotechnica. Scavs took a different approach. Decided to kick him while he was down. No wonder he snapped. Could have happened to anyone. Doubt there's a whole lot to uncover, but I guess you have your own methods. And Regina says, first the corpos, then the scavs. At least you managed to stop his downward spiral. Maybe he'll manage to snap out of it with his nomad family. There's a cheery thought. Regina's heart's in the right place, and I've completed a job. And I'm waiting now to see what rewards I'm going to get, because this is the good bit, when you've done the job and the rewards start coming in. Here we go. The NCPD is impressed. Good job, they said. 349 experience points. 650 experience points. 7,700. And I've broken the 200,000 mark. That's worth a hurdling jump over here and a hearty huzzah. Brilliant. Where are you? Where are you, boy? Come on. And of course it's defaulted to saying meet Takamura again on my thing. I'm not meeting Takamura, as you know, because I'm having far too much fun here. Level 22 hasn't got much more to do. I'm looking at both screens here as if that one's going to tell me something different to this one. It's almost nearly completed. Oh, that is good. Now. I have choices here. I was going to go sideways to that one, but these two are closer together, and these are the two that I looked at. I drew myself a little map, just sort of giving me dots on the right place, showing me where they would be. This was the next one I intended to go to. Now this one's going to be a bike ride, but the one after it is so close that it could be just walking. Also, I've got quite a lot of weight that I'm carrying at the moment, so I'm going to keep my eyes open for a point where I can drop this stuff off. I did just select that, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. And Archie's even pointing in the right way. We're on good terms, me and Archie, today, because I've been kind to him and he's been kind to me. Now, here's the thing. The direction is showing us that way. Has something just happened behind me there? What just happened? Has there been an RTA? Oh, I think there has. Oh, this is bad. What on earth happened to you? Where did your car come from? How long's it been there? Are you waiting for recovery? I would leave your vehicle, sir. Don't smile at me. There's every chance you'll fall over a precipice. How can you be so calm and relaxed? Why are you still holding the wheel? Are you expecting it to drive? I think it might need a little assistance. You're going to need a tow. Everyone's looking at you now. Look, because you've broken down, everyone's looking at you and laughing. It's horrible, isn't it, human nature? Don't you think that? The way that we sometimes find delight in the misfortune of others. It's like, you know, when you watch YouTube videos of things happening to other people like that. Why are they there? Are they there for us to enjoy as an entertainment? Yeah, as I was saying, I don't think I want to go this way. I think, oh God, this is not going well. Now this person's had an accident as well, and that one's crashed. It's carnage. It's turned into an episode of Wreckfest.
Hey, watch.
You mind my bike. Oh, and now people are getting out and running away. You're leaving the scene of an accident. This is not ending well. More and more vehicles are piling in here. Am I safe? I think I am. I think I might just go a little bit further down here. I've got to get off to look at this. I'm so sorry. This is not an exploration episode. Goodness knows the Aldecado's camp was an exploration episode. This one is far more about soaking up some of the idiosyncrasies of Night City, one of which seems to be this. I'm betting the guy driving that car could be having a cyber-psychotic episode. If he's not, then he's doing a very good imitation of it. Will that car explode if he does enough damage to it? I don't know that it will. I would reverse if I were you, all you good people. You aren't going to be going past here very often. This is not clearing itself in a moment of seconds. We're going to be here a while, and it's going dark. And you know, with that in mind, oh, they've had enough. Look, she's saying, should I get out of the car? He's saying, I'm going to whip out my camera and video this. It's gold. I'll put this on some online platform. Oh, heaven, no! Don't try to get past, because then he can't reverse at all. Or maybe that's what they're doing. Perhaps they're trying to block him in. Has anybody called? Okay, he's run away. He's armed? Is he really? She's had enough and she's abandoned her van in a very sensible place. Now his lovely sports car, which is a, I know this, Rayfield Caliburn, which boasts a rip-roaring engine, making it the most powerful street-legal car allowed on Night City roads, and perhaps the best looking too. His Rayfield Caliburn is going to get dented. In fact, he's denting it himself. Oh, goodness me. Look, what is this? Is it like a bumper car? Are you trying to see how many vehicles you can hit? Oh, I'm out of here. I can't be here much longer. Something horrible will happen. Archie's saying, well, it makes a change for it to be someone else, not me. It does, Arch. You're absolutely right. I thought I'd escaped the mayhem, only to discover that guy in his Rayfield Caliburn has now somehow got himself involved in another altercation down here. It's not getting any better. Can I nip through there? Oh, I don't know that I can. Oh! Alright, thanks for clearing the way. They've kind of pushed me through past it. That's... What? I've never seen this happen before. I have never observed this before. Look at it. I'm reversing gently. I've got to be a bit careful because I think maybe vehicles can explode. I don't know whether proximate vehicles will explode. Who? What? Who? You're never going to find the guy who caused all this. He's long gone. I'm away. I've got a cyber psycho to deal with. And he stopped further down the road, not to give his details to his insurers. He's just stopped because he's intrigued to discover how it's going to unfold. Oh, now he's off. Okay. Don't race. Don't. Sorry, Archie. I forgot myself. Do forgive me. He's stopped starting. He's now shouting rude words at me through the window. Does he think I'm chasing him? I'm not chasing you. Whoa, this is turning into a bit of road rage episode. Where is he now? Oh, I don't like this. Thankfully, I'm getting off this road in a minute. I'll be concerned if he follows me. I might be the one ringing NCPD. This is not what I came for a ride for. I didn't sign up for this. It wasn't meant to turn into a battle on the streets. I'm helping you people. People like you who treat me badly when I'm driving. I'm helping you by getting rid of cyber psychos so that you can sleep in your bed at night. Or someone else's, I don't know. I'm not saying you sleep in your own bed. I'm just saying, you know, it's a possibility that you sleep in your own bed. Who can tell? Okay. I will use this to stop. Hi, Regina, what? V, A few Zetatep corpos walked into an auto shop. The punchline, none came back out. Want you to figure out why. Got noises coming from an auto shop, sounded like a series of explosions. My take, either the roof collapsed or someone's gone cyber psycho. Okay, so we didn't get a phone message this time. We've had an ordinary text message. No conversation with Regina Regina. I have got to go down there. I'm not sure I like this. Ooh, this is a narrow entrance. Ooh, goodness me. Okay, I think we're in the right place, everybody. Is that what I think it is? A laser mine. I'm not pinging that yet, because I think the way the map is showing, the mini-map is showing the location of my cyber psycho, he's over the other side, 30 metres away. He, she, they. I still wonder if it's possible to encounter more than one of these. It has to be, surely. I can do what with these? Turn it to friendly mode, which I presume means it won't blow me up. Or I can just disarm it. I think I'll look at the body. This is dead corpo. This is one of them. Unresponsive, no pulse. He's dead. Death caused by severe concussion, most likely from an IED. I think I might see if I can use... That looks relatively flat and not too far up. Whoa! My double jump. You've got to be careful here. Did you see that? There were mines on the roof. Just get to the edge of it. I can see, although I can see. Now that one I will disarm. That's done, I think. Yeah. And there's another one. This guy has set up a huge defensive perimeter of laser mines and just standing mines as well. Oh, is that him? Gaston Phillips. Gaston, keep still so I can see your information. No affiliation. He's wanted for racketeering and extortion, second degree murder, unlawful confinement. He's got 2+ resistance. He has abilities combat stim. He's got Sanviston, whatever it's called, charge jump and frag grenades. He can throw grenades. Oh, I'd better keep out of his vision line too. Oh, hello. He's twitchy. I have a feeling this guy, Gaston's going to be a different kettle of fish. The combat music is playing. It's making me feel a little bit nervous. Honest to God, it's a palpable sensation in the pit of my stomach that I get in this. He saw me in this situation. Right. I bet there isn't a camera. There might be a camera. Give it me. There he is. There's Gaston. Gaston, my dude. How are you? Also now I can get a bit of a layout of the area. He can't see me, but I have a funny feeling he knows I'm there. Oh yeah, I'm not comfortable with this at all. I think I might... I said I wasn't going to do this, but I think I might tag Gaston. Do I need to though? He's kind of showing up anyway. It can't do any harm. He's tagged as well. I've not really felt the need to ping because I'm pretty sure there is only one cyber psycho sighting called Letter of the Law. Let me pop into my journal and see what it says about this one. Letter of the Law. Oh, I wish I hadn't now. I have a bad feeling about this. A real bad feeling. Alright. I have been told. Let's try the other camera views and see what they do for us. They show us there are more mines, for one thing. A lot more mines. If we go down there... Ooh, I mean, I can... remotely disarm a lot of these mines. So why don't I? And then if I do have to go down there, I'm not going to be concerned by blowing myself up accidentally. If I can see them, that is. The camera angle is incorrect for some of these mines. Let's try another one. I can't see that one that is shining round there. Unfortunately, I have a body over here. Another of the corpos dead. Another IED by the sounds of it. Neutralise the threat. I shall. Oh, hang on, here's one. Disarm that one too. Try me again. Pretty much thinking, well, there are bodies of corpos. That's got to be another one. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. They all went in and none came out. I actually think I'm done with the camera system. It does make it a little bit more tricksy having to come to the edge of the roof rather than attacking through the cameras. But there's something satisfying about seeing your enemy in real life and kind of sneaking up behind them like this and then saying, "Hi there, Gaston, have an overheat. Let combat commence." Their quick hacks are so good for dealing with cyber psychos. I mean, I could use my gun as well to weaken him slightly, but it's not as effective. And then you see, because he knows where I am, he'll now shoot at me. I could go back to the cameras at this point and use them to attack him, but you know what? I've turned the mines off up here. I'm feeling like doing it the old-fashioned way. I'm going to weaken him with my weapon, not kill him. Oh, grenade! That wasn't nice. Oh, this one's going to be an actual battle. Let's do this. I don't mind. I might try my rifle. Whoa, it fires like a whole series of bullets. He's hiding now. That's cheating. That's cheating. Can I do that too? I should be able to peek around this wall. I don't think I can. Oh, I can. Here we go. He's hiding too much. Can I shoot him in the arm? Yeah, but only 1% at a time, look. Or thereabouts. That would be a long battle. I've got plenty of ammunition in this gun. I've nearly 1,000 rounds. I could stand here and whittle away at him a little bit. I wonder if a grenade will do anything. Let's try everything this time, shall we? I'll plonk it just about there. Oh yeah, that was effective. 40%. Whoa, he didn't take kindly to it, mind. I'll try one not quite so close to him. I don't want to kill him. Yeah, that only took 9% off because it was further away. Reload while we're at it. How's my health? Could do with a boost. He's popping out again. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. He put his head right round the corner. Oh. I think I've upset him. I think I'm not going to get a birthday card from Gaston this year. Take a couple of those, Gaston. Grenade! Saw it coming, didn't do much about it. Also, his health is recovering. So I'm going to have to stop being quite so nice, I think. Yeah, definitely. Have that. That didn't do as much as I hoped it would. I don't want to shoot him with my sniper rifle because I want him alive. Time for an overheat, I think. Take that. Let's let the quick hacks take the strain. I'll just stay in blissful cover over here. While you... Oh, you shouldn't have done that, you see. You stuck your head out again so I could see you. Have another overheat. 38 down to 24. So you could afford another one. It's alright. He's only going to get a couple of bullets into me before I can go back into cover. Yeah, I think overheat is the way to go with Gaston. This is your last chance. Oh. Maybe I could short... No. No, let's not do that. Let's just recover enough to give him an overheat. I think that will do the job. 4%, 3, 2, 1. 1. Gaston was holding on at 1, but then he wasn't. And he's gone. 777 points. 519 points. 373 points. And 220 points. 48 level points is nice. Let's disarm that one too. I will go down there, but I've got to be a little bit careful. Hey, come on. I didn't get that close to it, did I? Wow. Gaston really did. Gaston really did put an awful lot of thought into defending the perimeter of his premises. Why, Gaston? This is going to be a backstory worth hearing. He's gone way over the top compared to the other ones that I've encountered so far. This guy, he may have been a cyber psycho, but look at the amount of planning he put into this. What was it he was trying to achieve? It's almost like he was holed up here. Search the computer for more info. What computer? I haven't found one yet. Alright. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. So I need to just find a safe place to jump down. What I'll do is double jump over that crate to here. Then I can disarm that one. Now I'm on ground floor level. We can start looking around, but I'm still going to have to be very careful because this place was booby-trapped like no place I've ever been to before. I don't think I've ever seen so many booby traps in one place. Oh look, red stool. So it looks like a garage. Is that what it was? Ooh, everywhere you look, there's a mine waiting to do you harm. I don't know whether if I was to land directly on a mine, say I jumped on one from height without looking, whether it would be sufficiently powerful to kill in one go. Death is something that V has been good at avoiding. I'd like to think his natural caution has been partly responsible for that. I also think it might be a slice of luck too. Alright, I think largely that one we've disarmed already, so we can literally walk up to these, can't we, and have no fear of them. Yeah, there is a computer over there. Right, look, let's turn this off out of respect for the dead, shall we? There's more than one source of music because it's not all gone away. Careful now. This is a part of the place I've not explored for mines. Alright, let's do a little bit of gathering. Do you have anything for me? This person has nothing for me because it's just a dead corpo, but this guy... Gaston does. Oh, Gaston. Fancy putting a mine right there next to that door. That's mean. What is this? It's a lift. Is it actually working? It says calling. It may not have worked. I don't think... No, there's no access point there at all. There's no way down. I think I'll carry on exploring down this side before I go back to Gaston. This is the same thing. Can I call this one then? It is not functioning. Whatever it's meant to be doing is not working. Oh, Gaston. Mine. Another mine. Another mine. I mean, this perhaps was the paranoia. The extent to which he's... You're kidding. Every little bit of this place was mined. No one was going to come in here and survive. The corpos turned up, they're all dead. They either fell foul of Gaston's IEDs. Hello? Okay. So here's a corpo. Yeah, but he's got stuff on him. He had a neurotoxin knife he was carrying. Foreclosure notice. Let's read this. Due to the failure to uphold the terms of agreement number and failure to respond to letter of demand for outstanding payment number 11055 in accordance with paragraph 628 of the aforementioned agreement, the real property shall become the property of Zetatech within 2 days of receipt of this document. This decision is not subject to appeal. Foreclosure notice. Zetatech were taking possession of the property. Well, they thought they were. And Gaston wasn't having it. Oh, here we go. Stop, don't do it. Stop, don't do it. Let this be a warning to anyone thinking about buying this shop. Don't be fooled by the fantastic location or top shelf equipment, because guess what? None of it will be yours, even after you sign whatever agreement the Corp gives you. What? You surprised? Well, so was I. I shouldn't have been though. It was right there in front of my eyes in black and white. I didn't want to waste my time reading some complicated agreement with more twists than that Apple novel by a certain Virginia. I also didn't bother doing my research, or else I would have found out that the shop changed hands 3 times already this year, and the previous owners disappeared without a trace, except their debts, that is. All I can say is, I've dealt with my fair share of gangs looking for protection money or a one-time heist, but nobody, and I mean nobody, has ever me over quite like the suits at Zetatech. So I've only got one answer for them: a wrench to the face and a vice for their fingers. Wow. Gaston. I was going to say he took the law into his own hands, but the law was against him. Zetatech had kind of got the law wrapped up. This person has some tier 3 components for me. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I haven't anything to give you in return. Put your gun away. I think we're past that stage. But there is a laptop. Is that all there is here? The radio's turned off. I've done that. I think what collectibles there were to be collected I've collected. And rather than use the word collected again in this sentence, I will connect to this. I'm using it. Oh, I don't have to log in. Messages 3. Oh, no, wasn't I just talking about that in the intro to this video? And there it is. We've read that. I've seen Need Someone to Watch Your Back before. That's the one about advertising. Yeah, the animals got your back. But this one is new. License what license? From Gaston to Laurent Lawless. Hey, I got a cease and desist from Zetatech. They say I'm using that lift in my shop without a license. What is this? I bought the whole shop from them, spent my life savings on it. They want to get me again because of some license? Could you check and see if they've made a mistake somewhere, and what sort of eddies are we talking about here? I wonder if that's why the lift didn't work when I tried to use it. Laurent Lawless to Gaston Phillips. Gaston, I contacted Zetatech on your behalf, and it does seem that the equipment in the shop was not included in the deed. You bought the shop building, 4 walls, the floor and ceiling. That's it. I asked about the price of the tech, but they're unable to give an estimate because the shop in which it's located has been bought out. Oh, that sort of lift. I mistook it for... what you would call an elevator in America, but we would call a lift in this country. Right, okay. Gaston to Laurent about the licence again. But I'm the one who bought it out. Think I would know. So what do we do now? And then Laurent back to Gaston. Now they have to buy it back from you, and since prices have fallen in the area, you stand to lose a fair amount. But then we have the priority to buy it back. And if we want to speed up the process, we could give them an offer right now to purchase the shop and equipment, along with the loan approval for whatever is needed to cover the difference. That's the good news. Bad news is the equipment costs about double the shop itself. Gaston to Lawrence. Fine, I don't know, go ahead and file that loan application so I don't lose my chance. Then I'll think it over some more. Besides, what's a shop without equipment? I can't even work without it. This is to Laurent to Gaston. All right, Gaston, it's all ready. I just need your signature and you can reopen. And Gaston replied, Great, thanks for your help. It's hard to deal with this all by myself. I'm going back to work, finally. Oh dear. And then this. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to close that laptop because it's so depressing. And then this. The gloom of the gathering night matches the gloom of what's happened to poor Gaston. Okay. Regina. Here's what I found out. Auto shop owner was on a rampage, but I managed to put him to sleep. Regina says, The way corps here gobble up small businesses, it's almost painful to watch. Before they even clock what's happening, the owners are locked out of their premises and slapped with a colossal debt. Then they bust their asses for the corp from morning till midnight to make ends meet. Looks like this one preferred to take his own life than to give up the one place that was his. See how quickly the American dream can turn into the American nightmare? It was a sad tale. However, we've completed the job. With a smile on our face, and I can jump up here now because it's safe because I've disarmed everything there was to be disarmed. Letter of the law is complete. The job is done. Archie is here. Here's our reward. 349, 650, I beg its pardon. Nearly 8,000 eddies. 209,278. Splendid. No, I'm not going to meet Takamura because, and I think this is going to be the last one I'm doing today, there was one not far away. This is the last one I identified on my map because I knew I'd be able to walk to this one. I'm curious as to where it is. This building looks like it's sort of set out into the bay. Undiscovered, who knows what you might find. Let's go for a nighttime walk, literally 275 metres away, and the streets are pretty deserted. Because it's raining, I guess. 9:16 p.m. Where are all the people? Maybe there's been a citywide alert while I've been in there that I missed and everybody else heard. And they've all taken cover. And I'm now thinking I've got the whole city to myself. But nobody else wants it. No, we're okay. There are people here. There are people around. And some cars parked up. That's a taxi. I've seen taxis before. Hella ECV 1660 Voyage, or Voyage. They tend to say Voyage, don't they, to make it sound more. It's an Archer. The first unit rolled off the assembly line in 2023, notorious for its low quality. Oh dear. How sad. This looks like one of those vans similar to the one that we had, a Columbus Freight. The youngest, cheapest, most popular model in the Villefort lineup, a favourite among shipping companies and large families alike. Pretty sure that's like the van we had in the courier gig. Sorry, I had to stop there for a comfort break and a large drink of orange. So now we will progress towards whatever it is. 150 metres away. Hi there. Ooh, Regina.
Hey, a gunfight broke out in a cafe on the waterfront.
Okay.
See what's going on over there, okay?
Okay.
If it's a cyber psycho problem, I want that problem to stay alive.
Understood. That's usually the case, actually. She likes to have them alive. And she's messaged me. This is a big message. A popular cafe with a beautiful view of the ocean, usually crowded at this hour. It acquired cult notoriety after Saigon Sisters was filmed there, and it's Yun's favourite eatery. Poor thing lying in a coma after an allergic reaction to tannins. Anyway, cafe's booked now for some bougie reception. Few of the guests already arrived, and the newlyweds were getting their stills taken. That's when it all started. Guess someone seriously objected to this holy matrimony. Wow. Okay. Now it's 9:26 and it's going dark, so I am just going to check to see whether I can skip time. I don't particularly want to do things like this in the dark. I'm thinking we'll go to the morning, say, yeah, that'll do, 9:27, just so that it's proper daylight. Thank you. Has that been achieved? Yes, it has. Excellent. There are so many more people around now. That's excellent too. It's a beautiful day. I mean, even the water of the ocean is looking... What are you doing down there? I thought he was naked for a minute. He's looking quite splendid. It's a shame that... Oh, okay, I've got to go and investigate that. It's a shame that, I was about to say, the peace and tranquility is likely to be broken very soon. This is an exercise class. It's one of those ones that you do in your ordinary clothes. And I'm going to get told off for even trying to talk to these people. Look at that. She can do it. I have an honest job. Semi-honest, really. I think you describe V's Merc status as semi-honest. He's trying to do the right thing. What? What? You look like you're going to say something else. Let's try this guy in front. I think you're meant to do it with your eyes closed. I'm trying to understand the basis upon which you do this. Guessing you people are all on your way to work and you've just dropped off here to this session, which is run by this gentleman.
How's it going?
It's going really well, thank you. I've killed four cyber psychos. Not killed. Why is it I always default to saying killed? I haven't done anything of the sort. I have successfully detained them for possible treatment and investigation, is what I've done. That's what I've done. That's what I should say to people when I've had a good day. How's your day been?
Hey!
Well, I just wondered what would happen if I got too close, and now I know. It does look like they're on their way to work and they just dropped into this. Don't think about things like that when you're doing these sort of exercises. They're supposed to help purge those negative thoughts from your body. You've got to give way to it, hasn't she? You've come to the right place. I'm interfering with this. I get your message, I'll go away. They were quite polite on the main, weren't they? On the whole, they were not dismissive of me. Oh dear. You know, lung complaints, coughing like this seems to be quite prevalent around here.
My dad, he's just over there.
That's not you talking. It's one of those kids, isn't it? Your dad's not just over there, is he? No, she says he's not. Policeman. Don't talk to strange women. Okay, we are approaching the cyber cafe area. Seaside Cafe. Find the cyber psycho. I don't think it's going to be hard. They're below us, which means they're down here, and that's them, isn't it? I found my cyber psycho. This is Dao Yun. Is that? Wanted for blackmail, grand theft, assaulting a public official. Abilities: combat stim. They've got a Sandevistan or Sandevistan, I don't know which way you say it. Charge jump and incendiary grenades. Oh, not again. A woman with heavily modified Netrunner cyberware and long sharp blades, it says down in the bottom right corner where you can't see because my webcam has to go somewhere. And yes, it has been discussed, by the way, before anybody says it, where we should put this. She spotted me. She really did spot me. You're going to be trouble, aren't you? I need a plan here. Where is my cover? Any of these large concrete structures, that building over there will do. That beat cop's not going to be any assistance to me whatsoever. and she's drawing a bead on me, so I don't need to stand here too long. Let's go, Dow. Ouch, she got the first shot in. Not nice. That overheat did 14% of damage. She did not enjoy it. I wonder if she'd like a grenade. Let's try this. Oh, it's bounced off it blew up the top of that. That was not meant to occur. Let me see if I can drop one a little bit closer to her. Like this. I'm going to have to medicate. I've got to watch this. Get a weapon out. Yeah, that'll do. Maybe she'll understand a few rounds of this. Careful now. Don't be caught reloading. She's nippy. I'll give her that. Ooh, there's a bit of a lag. Okay. Hold on. I've got just what you need. It's called... Should I try a synapse burnout on her? Maybe that will do something. Let's try it. She's on 75%. Synapse burnout launched. It did a 10% instant damage. That was all it did. Good Lord above. She can jump around. I probably shouldn't be throwing grenades onto a glass roof. Which of course means I probably shall. Ow, she threw one at me. It did warn me. You had them. Let's see if we can... let's see if we can just... I'm going to try dropping a grenade on the glass roof and see what happens. Whoa, up he goes. I took cover. She's at 38%. It stunned her. Let's do it again. Now that one don't think quite made it. It went over the back. Right. If I could latch on to you, which I can now, I'll give you an overheat and take cover behind this stanchion. It's metal. It's giving me substantive protection from you. I think... I don't want you to be up there when this finishes, because I'm going to have to go up there to your body. She's not giving me a lot of option. Let's change weapon. I might just use my pistol. Oh, I shot her in the bum as she was coming down. 4%, 3%, 2%, 1%. She's gone. And she's doing a little dance. That'd be great at a disco. You missed your calling. Right, search the attacker. Overture, I'll have that first. I can put my gun away, I think. Adrenaline converter. And a message to Dao Hyun, which said... My dear sister, the time of revenge and the white light of frost-white chrome and contempt has come. When you wake in the cold fluorescent light, remember how you humiliated me at my wedding, how I became the laughingstock of Night City thanks to you and your Mr. Stud prank. I hope you'll enjoy my revenge, as I've chosen the most hideous implants from Jig-Jig's nastiest ripperdocs to make a few adjustments to your oh-so-beautiful body. Ah, and I almost forgot to mention, I'm getting married again. My future husband needs no introduction because he's your fiancé after all, and you know him so well. That's right, Kenny. But don't worry about him. I doubt he'll spot the difference. He's never been too observant, that one. I really hope you'll enjoy the craftsmanship and effort I poured into your new shell. It's the perfect match for the monster inside you. And I'm sorry to do this, but you're not welcome at the wedding. I'd hate to scare off all my friends and guests, or even Kenny. I'll be sure to send you some stills taken from outside your favourite restaurant, so you can always know what your life might have looked like. Stay strong, sis, and stay away from mirrors. Your favourite sister, Lynn. Wow! You are a monster! Talking about your sister being a monster. Search the area to collect information. I shall. I very shall. Is there anybody here? I want to tell somebody what just happened. There's no one here. Oh, hello. But I'll have that on the way, thanks. That made it worthwhile. Now, there were people here and somebody just disappeared literally then. They literally just vanished. Did you see that? Oh, man. Search the area to collect information. Where does the area start? I mean, I've searched the body over there. So... Did I miss anything? Let me just go back and check her body. I'll do some sprinting because I've not done much running today. Not true. Did I miss anything from you? No, I did not. So I'll go back over here. I'll even use my double jump to shorten the distance. And now I'm going to jump down here. Oh, this is a scene. What have I just landed in? Give me those quick. Take my mind off things. I'll have those. The tequila will be especially special. Okay, we have bodies. This is casual clothes, no makeup, not camera ready. Likely a cameraman or other crew member to the thing that was being filmed here. Floodlight. This is a connected bunch of equipment. Top-notch video equipment. More movie set than photo shoot. Alright. More movie set than photo shoot. And then we have a corpse who's a buff man in a cheap suit equipped with cheap basic cyberware. Likely security on the set. Not anymore, he's not. Somebody turn off that. It's not a radio. There is a radio playing here, but I'm not going to turn it off. And then we have this. Who are you? Corpse positioning. Killed while posing by the sea. Blood stain pattern. Crawled over to the woman to hold her hand before dying. Oh. It's like Romeo and Juliet. And your part in this will be face identical to that of her assailant. Wounds post-mortem. Multiple post-mortem wounds. Possible crime of passion. Oh, we have a message. This is the sister. Read it. My dearest Lynn, I heard you've been worrying about security at the wedding. Well, put it out of your mind. As one of our biggest stars, you know that your comfort and peace of mind is our top priority. I would never ever let your sister ruin your big day. I'll see to it myself, you have my word. Your safety comes first, and that will never change, even if you lost your looks, your talent, never, no matter what. Besides, Dow's in a coma and will only wake up once you and Kenny are out sipping watermelon mojitos on the beach. So chin up and don't worry or you'll get fine lines. Remember, your skin needs time to recover after the transplant. Yours always, Celine. Oh my heaven. What a tangled web they wore, and now it's raining, as if to match the mood. It's raining. It's still saying search the area to collect information. I thought I had. This is... hang on. No. The area's not square. This area is square. Or rectangular. But there's a little sort of extension to it there. And the railing is broken here. Where's the rest of the railing? It's on the beach with 2 bodies. I am going down there. I think I'll be able to get back up. There must be a way back up. Let's go. Ooh, that hurt. Oh right, so we have a broken light and we have 2 bodies. We have a buff man in a cheap suit equipped with cheap basic cyberware, more security. He's not with us anymore. And we have a corpse. Clothing and makeup suggest Corpo possibly ran the show. Oh. And she's the one who's got all the Eurodollars. Let's read this. Saigon Sisters treatment. So this is the kind of basis for a script, if you like. The scene opens with a close-up on Kenny and Lynn posing for wedding pictures by a seaside cafe. Signs and logo visible in the background, slight blurring but still legible. Scene shot against the sun, with a slight glow and lens flare. Typical lively wedding music plays in the background, while the wedding guests' conversations are a dull roar punctuated with a loud laugh and cheerful shouts. Sudden change of mood. The music shifts to something more ominous, while the sound of a motorboat engine roars louder, obviously approaching at high speed. Next scene is overcast. The motorboat reaches the shore. camera panning on the figure on the motorboat. It's a terrifying double of Lynn. Bogged out and with a face contorted in pain and rage, it's Lynn's sister, Dow. Dow angrily confronts her sister, accusing her of putting her into a coma by spiking her wine, then installing the worst combat implants in her while she was unconscious. Dow lifts her arms to reveal the implants. The colourful party lights glint and dance on her chrome forearms. Lynn's face turns to stone in terror, and the music soars in a dramatic crescendo, close up on Kenny's confused face, his eyes darting from one sister to another. Dow hurls herself at her sister, but security steps in at the last moment and they all tumble into the waves. The final scene of the season comes to an end with a loud splash. End scene. Oh, give me the dollars. I think I've earned it. That was terrific. Every one of these cyber psychos has had a different story, a different tale to tell. And they're all tales of woe and misadventure and malfeasance. They're all sort of, some of them are things that they brought upon themselves, but other things they were just victims of. And all of it down to cyber psychosis brought on by cyber implants. Okay, I'm going to message Regina. Let's do that. Guess what I found? Got some good news. There's a happy ending to your favourite TV show after all. Our psycho star's alive and well, flicking you the deets. And Regina said, oh, she's typing a lot here. Is your second message coming in? Okay, it is. Glad she's alive. Maybe there's a chance she'll start telling apart real life from TV life so we can start helping her. I'm just worried what'll happen when she finally realises that massacre wasn't fake blood and artificial limbs. Get a load of this. It wasn't an actual wedding. It was supposed to be an episode for your favourite TV show, Saigon Sisters. Spoilers incoming. The plan was to pit both sisters against each other by chipping one with faulty implants and putting her in a coma, not from an allergic reaction, but with legit poison. In the meantime, the other sister gets plastic surgery to look like the sister in a coma so she can marry the latter's fiancé. How whacked is that? Except the coma sister woke up too soon, forgot she was on a TV show, and clearly didn't like her new implants, a fact she made known at the wedding reception with a performance no one would forget, at least for the ones that managed to escape. First she took care of her sister, then the husband, finally the whole TV crew. That's when the guts really hit the fan. I thought Maelstrom were up, but Showbiz takes their cake this time. And my reply is, you're right, it's a reality TV show. Hodson Hall doesn't even compare. That was a convoluted and fascinating plot to just that one thing, that one Cyber Psycho gig. Right, now look, I said I would do a whole bunch of these. I've done, I think, 5 of them. I'm exhausted. It's time to pause. I'll be back with you in a moment, but I want to just see what this done to me in terms of experience points and all the rest, because it's coming in now. Whoa, lots of eddies. 222,000 eddies. I feel vindicated. That was difficult, that one, actually. She was mobile, she was nimble, she was nifty, and she's still there. I'm just talking about you. I'm just actually building up your part. You're going to need help. I sincerely hope you get it. Her face contorted in pain. What just happened? Get out of there!
Your handsome little face is in for it now.
Oh, no, it's not. I'm running away. I've done my share of fighting. I'm going to stand next to this policeman. Hey, there's some dudes after me over there.
Oh, we get shit done too. Don't you worry.
Yeah, well, you can have them. They're over there, look. I don't think they're coming after me, but I'm not staying here to find out. I'm going to pause the game at this point. I'll be back with you in a second. So that episode set out with a stated single aim, and that was to give V experience of and gather expertise in dealing with cyberpsychosis, and that he did. I set out with a list of 5. I didn't tell you how many there were at the start because I wasn't sure how long each would take and whether I would get through all of them. 5 different locations, close enough on the map to make them doable in one episode, I thought, and so it did turn out. 5 very different experiences also, as it turned out. I mean, the difference between them, the astonishing variety in the situations that people had found themselves in. The only thing they had in common was cyberpsychosis, but the way it manifested, the results of it, the consequences for other people around them was starkly different in each case. And that was really interesting because it's like a story within the story. Every time you move to a new one, there is a new narrative to unravel, a new jigsaw to complete. That was fascinating. I did say we were moving into some new areas of the map because I could see that as I was choosing where I was going to go, and the temptation to explore those more thoroughly was huge. So I'm going to set everybody's comments at rest at this point by saying yes, I will be going back into those areas with a more strong focus on exploration, possibly even in an off-grid type episode. But today I had to corral that and pull it in because otherwise I would not got through as many as I did. I really wanted to do all 5 if it was possible because it was about the variety that I wanted to give to V. That was the premier thing, the absolute priority of that episode was to experience the mix, to get a flavour for how cyberpsychosis manifests itself in different people with unique pasts and unique sets of circumstances. I think he did that. I feel more confident now because I was right waiting to do them, I think. I needed the higher level quick hacks, definitely. Also, the Tier 3 weapons came in very useful as well. I did not use my sniper rifle for the simple reason that Regina had said all the way through she wanted these people capturing alive. And I felt the best way to do this was to weaken them and then use a non-fatal quick hack or something similar to that just to finish them off so that they could then be captured and taken to wherever it was Regina thought they should be going next. The interesting thing about Regina is that although there is obviously a contractual aspect to this, she's being paid just as we are being paid, and we're doing work for the NCPD, they're the ones alerting us to these things happening. Regina seems to be also concerned that it's not capturing them for the sake of punishing them. She's interested in discovering further the nature of their illness and whether or not they can be treated in some way, and she sort of shares that desire with Judy. I think she had a preoccupation too with looking at cyberpsychosis at one point. So my opinion actually of Regina has changed. I thought she was purely a fixer, but she seems to be more that. She seems to have a genuine interest in this kind of problem. It's almost like it's her speciality, and that's what she's decided to devote herself to. It's good work, I think, bringing these people to a point where they're not hurting anybody else, so the problem is solved from an NCPD point of view, but also that's not the end of that individual's story. I think Regina sees the cyberpsychosis as the problem. The people who've done these dreadful deeds are in a sense the victims as well, because they've had this thing develop within them that they probably were never expecting to happen, and Regina wants to trace it back if she can to the cause of it all, which is the cyberpsychosis itself, and she's interested in dismantling it if possible. In some way, Regina is a bit of a crusader, not just a fixer. I'm going to be thinking about this for a long time after. I've made some notes, but obviously they're not the sort of recap notes I normally make where things are occurring to me about plot and all the rest of it. These are things to do with cyberpsychosis and V and how he can best tackle these situations when he encounters them. The variety of them stunned me, actually. Each is literally like a mini story, a narrative within the main narrative. They're self-contained, I said I wasn't going to be distracted to exploring in new areas of the city, but boy, when we got into those little areas, there was stuff to root around through and explore, and the jigsaw pieces fell in place quite nicely. Looting the bodies, reading all the shards, again, but very different shards to the Aldecado's camp, where it was really a shard fest. All of that stuff did pull it together, and you felt like as you came away from each one, you'd really achieved something. I think it's a tremendous thing for them to have included in the game. They're almost like mini games, the Cyber Psycho episodes, where you're heading off from one location to the next, not knowing what you're going to find. And then you get the phone call from Regina, which gives you some sort of context to it. And then you get the text as well, maybe, which adds a little bit of further salt, flavouring to the meal that's about to come. I loved it. I really did. I didn't know what to expect. Having put it off for so long, it had kind of built up an aura in my mind that it was going to be terrifically difficult. One or two of the geographical locations could have been. Having double jump was useful. Being able to use verticality, attack from roofs, observe from elevated positions was very important. That is something I've noted down on my pad. And also mixing the two approaches was satisfying. I could have just gone with quick hacks all the way through, I think, but having the assailant rush right up to you closely, as some of them could, then the conventional weapon did come in useful a little, just for stalling that attack and giving you time to get some distance again and regroup. Yeah, there is a lot to think about. As I've said, the notes I'm making on this will probably not be useful to me very much in that context until the next time I find myself tackling a bunch of cyber psychos, which I think I probably will do actually, because in different parts of the city, I mean, maybe there are even some in the Badlands, I don't know, thinking about it, but I can imagine the different geographical locations having great influence on how these people can be tackled. But the other thing is, of course, that the skills that V picked up, the combat practice and all the rest, even these were cyber psychos, they will spill over into the main storyline when he's tackling things on behalf of Takamura and Judy and Evelyn and Panam and himself. So it's all good combat practice in different ways. It's just the sort of flavour of it, which is really strange when it comes to cyber psychos. I'm not sure where I stand on them actually. It's partly self-inflicted because they've gone down the route of building their bodies up, adding more and more cyberware, but then we had the tale at the end, which was kind of the reverse of that, where someone had used the cyberware as a weapon against someone else. Ugh. Right, that was quite long. Big editing job coming up because of all the breaks I took, but that's something for another day. For now, I'd like to say thank you for watching. I'm in desperate need of another drink because my voice is starting to feel quite hoarse, as you can tell. A lot of talking in that episode, and I'll be along with the next one really soon. See you then. Bye.